Hello, everyone. Good morning, and welcome back to the Ironman. Man. We are here. Kzarka spawns in 2 minutes. It's going to be a Nightmare Kzarka. It's going to drop a Kzarka box. And the only reason that's going to happen is because Toaster Alley is here. And he commented about it yesterday. So it's been written in the stars. Thank you, Toaster Alley, for the free Kzarka box. For sure. I feel like there's some sarcasm in here for sure. But it's all good, man. We're going to get a Kzarka box. It's all good. But good morning, everyone. Automatic, hello, good morning. Toaster Alley, hello, good morning. Mr. Cookie, hello, good morning. Pick for the nostalgia. I remember 2023 very well. What a game, man. I really like the Ironman playstyle. I like the early game. It's so fun. We're still working on phase 1. Phase 1 being the setup for... Let me just pull this up. Phase 1 being unlock rifts for remnants. We actually did do that. I got to level 56 and I did my Awakening and Succession quest. So my rifts will spawn in 11 hours 46 minutes. So we'll be able to start rolling for remnants of the rift, which is very, very good. Main quest line for pets. I actually quested through Calpheon and we got our 3rd pet. So just Mediah and Valencia left. We're making some good progress there. And then boat for Vel. I'm going to buy a Bartali sailboat and probably work on getting the materials to upgrade that. Maybe that's something that we'll look into doing today. I will probably go buy the boat and get like a snapshot of what we might need to upgrade it. And then go from there. But it is Kzarka spawn. After Kzarka dies, I have something else to share with you because I've been to a few bosses. And I found a cheeky item. I found a cheeky vendor item. Never been sarcastic in my life. Sir. In the late game of the Iron, gonna be very much pain. Yeah, definitely. We 5 minutes, my internet's already dead. What kind of scam is this? Yesterday we made it 4.5 hours. Hello? He'd like fully shut off the stream too. That's so weird. But that's alright. It's gonna get better. It's gonna fix. We're gonna do Kzarka. We're gonna get a Kzarka box. That'd be kind of sick. Do that. Work for myself, and 70% of my shift was your whole 7-hour VOD. Blew by in like 3 seconds. That's awesome, man. Glad I can make your workday go quicker. Hello, Aaron. Good morning. I just woke up like 15 minutes ago. Woke up 12 hours ago? What the heck? I didn't even go to bed 12 hours ago. I went to bed like 5 hours ago. 6 hours ago. Another Ironman challenge? Yes, sir. Okay, he's like halfway dead already. We've been here 3 minutes. He's halfway dead. Tons of people showed up. I'm guessing Bulgazel has died already. Click on your own. Got a quest in the hardcore? Fair enough. I also need to do some questing in the hardcore. Uh-oh, let's not die. Chat to a pillar. Okay. You're crazy. Inspired me so much to achieve impossible looking things in my own life. Hey man, nothing to it but to do it, you know what I mean? It only seems impossible on the surface. Okay, Kzarka box right here. Oh, oh, it's a Kzarka box, boys. It's a Kzarka box. It could happen. It could happen. It could happen. It could happen. We also got a Kzarka bloodstone. Okay, 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 okay. Kzarka box. It's base. I'll take it though. I'll take it. A Kzarka? A base Kzarka? Are you kidding me? I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay. Okay. I mean, it wasn't 10, but like, that's pretty dang good. That's our first ever Kzarka as well. Pretty good luck so far. The other thing is, I went to 2 bosses last night. One of them was a Nuver, and I didn't get anything except the Nuver scales. And one of them was Karanda, and I'm lost. Hello? How am I lost? I'd never get lost here. Oh. I'm lost now, I think. One of them was Karanda. One of them was Nuver. Those are the only bosses I made it to, I believe. Let me think a little bit. Yeah, Karanda and Nuver. Nuver, I didn't get anything, but Karanda gave me a thing. Which is right here. We got a dandy box from Karanda. And it was also a base. But, you know, not bad, right? Not bad. Also, I guess this immediately irrelevantizes my vendor item. I found a vendor in Calpheon that sells +7 Callus weapons. And +7 Agirian chest piece. I didn't get the chest piece because Ultimate Dobart is like brokenly good. But I grabbed a +7 Callus Gauntlet. This was an 8 AP upgrade. But we may as well just dump some Blackstones into the Kzarka and replace it with that. So we'll get at least to +7. +8, except for the last time, is always free. Okay, we didn't pity it at least. Oof. Okay. +8 Kzarka, that's 5 more AP. That puts us at 103. Crazy. Base Valtar looks goofy. Yeah, we also got a Belongings of Adventurer from Karanda. And it was a base Valtara, which is 1 AP more than the belt I had. Pretty cool. We're off to a pretty good start here. Maybe I'll also do my Dandy to +8. Why not, right? May as well. Okay, +8 was free. Very cool. We are looking stacked now. Now we can open the gear planner and update our gear. Look at this. Look at this. We no longer have 187 gear score because we have a +8 Kzarka, a +8 Dandy, and we have a Valtara built here. We're 218. Sheesh. Sheesh. We're so freaking geared. Luck on you challenge, dude. Hey, appreciate that. My horse freaking died. I was like autopathing here, and my horse died. Rip. We'll take a cheeky peek for some sneaky horses. Anything good? Missed the first stream was goal this time. There's a teaser video if you're interested, but basically the goal is Zephyros. Basically.
Just subscribed with Prime.
Hey Joe, thanks so much for the Prime, man. We appreciate that. 2 months of Prime. Appreciate the support. Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. A new Ironman? Hello, Z-Ghost. A new Ironman indeed. I don't see any crazy horses here, boys. I keep thinking that we're going to roll up on a T8. But it hasn't happened so far. But I do check, like, horse spawns as I walk by them. But we got to go recover our horse because it's dead. And then we shall continue with the quest lines. Big gains already. We already have 2 of the 3 boss weapons. With that said, the boss spawns are looking pretty awful today. Kudum in 6 hours. I guess I'll try to make that. What time will that be? 2 p.m. I'll try to make that. It'd be sick to get a Kudum as well. I feel like they made the boxes more common. Garmoth in 7 hours. We'll try to make that. Kzarka, I should probably go to that as well for the boss auras. So we can work on our armors. That would be nice. We cruising, man. We cruising. Oh, also, my horse, my little T6 horse that I got for free, turned into a courser. That doesn't really mean anything, but it turned into a courser. Best parts of Ironman challenge is beginning, I guess. Yeah, the like accelerated progression and having a billion things to do is pretty fun. And then eventually it's just going to be, we need memory fragments, we grind for memory fragments. And then it'll be, we need Caphras, we grind for Caphras. And then it'll be, we need Essence of Dawn, we grind for Essence of Dawn. And that's kind of like what it's going to turn into, but you know, should be a good time. Gonna meet some people. One energy. Very cool. Very cool. We have 2 quest lines to do. We gotta do Mediah, we gotta do Valencia, and that will finish one of the phase 1 plans. The first phase 1 plan is already done. Now we're working on section 2, section 3. Good morning, Cursed Witch. Obviously on Mystic. I'm not sure why I chose Mystic. There's not like a specific reason for it. I just thought it'd be interesting. Pretty cool. What's the goal on this series? The goal is Zephyros, basically. But it's going to take many years. Many years. Wasn't it a top 100 of Muspa? Yeesh. That only took like, what, 2 days? Dang. If I consume my dinner today, I will attempt the Inferno again. Good luck, man. This time for sure. Hello, Antimate. Good morning. Tomorrow's my birthday, so I hope Mario gets me a birthday present, aka him getting a Dragon Hunter wand. Well, I won't be here tomorrow, but happy early birthday. And good luck at the Inferno, man. Mm-hmm. 11 hours. What time would that be? 7? I can't even go to those right away because we have guild bosses. Frick. Mystic by Heart, ever since she got released. Hope you enjoy the place out this time. Yeah, we'll check it out, man. The thing with the Ironman is, like, it is absurdly difficult to reroll, which tends to subside my chronic reroller tendencies, which is a good thing. Okay, I can't even talk to this guy. It's taking me 35 minutes. Okie doke. I read that quest as Mediah Blast Furnace. I think something might be wrong with me. The natural furnace, not blast furnace. Gotcha. It's also my grandpa's birthday today. And the 5th is my dad's birthday. On the 6th, it was my uncle's birthday. Is it just like the section of the year that you guys have children? Sounds like it's time for a blast furnace stream. I've never even been to blast furnace. That's how much I know about blast furnace. Not overly looking forward to questing today, but, you know, we cruising. Also, I do need one ring, I guess, from Helms. It would be 2 AP, 2 DP upgrade. I don't know if it's overly relevant, though, because I'm not sure where we're going to go from here. 100 AP, what does that put us at for 176? I guess the idea is begin working on potions. And so, let's see, Proddy Cave. We could get Tungrad rings from Proddy Cave. We could get some rings. Getting those to, like, try temporarily might be a good plan. We basically need to get to Honglim without Karazods. And that's tough. I don't know how we're going to do that. Oh, kill ferrets, gotcha. I think phase 2 of the plan is going to be potions, food buffs, and Bartali log. I think that'll be the plan for phase 2. Berserker ring. Berserker ring. I don't even have, like... I don't have loot scrolls, and I also don't currently have a way to get loot scrolls, so that's pretty cool. We're just going to be out here raw dog grinding. Until we can do Pit of Undying, I guess. That'll probably be my loot scroll method. Also, very unlikely we get anything from the event since it's going to end on Thursday. So we'll have 2 more days after today to work on it, and I only have 200 seals. So, as much as I'd like to get an outfit box, I don't know if that's going to happen. Also, don't really care for the outfit that's in that outfit box, but beggars can't be choosers. Companies that haven't added loot scrolls as a weekly buyable to the Pearl Shop. Would be perfect pay-to-win deal for the Pearl Abyss. There is a weekly loyalty purchase of loot scrolls, and has been for many years. And the way, like the old way to get loot scrolls was to buy like Kama blessings, because Kama blessings used to come with like 10 or 20 loot scrolls. Pretty interesting. That's some pretty old school tech though. They haven't been in that in, gosh, like 7 or 8 years probably. I do get them out a lot, but I can't claim the logins, so I'm not really sure, other than Pit, how we're going to get them. Maybe through events or something, I'm not sure. We'll figure it out though. It's like a guide to increase energy. Increasing energy is pretty easy because the game tells you what you need to do to get energy, and I'll show you here after this boss. Okay, if you press H, your little list will look something like this. So you just click on the plus to get to the category, and it will tell you if you're missing energy from a category. So in this case, Vendors Avelia, energy +1 out of 2. If you open this category, I would just start getting these question marks until it gives you the energy. Most of the time, you don't need to fully complete the list, but you just start going down the list, getting your knowledge, complete the energy category, and then move to the next one. And so you'll do that with characters, because that's just talking to people throughout the various regions, and then stable keepers, wharf managers, all that. Once you're done with the characters, you can move to topography, which is nodes. There's a lot of energy to be had there, but this will tell you what energy you're missing if you just go through here a little bit. And then ecology, there's, you know, energy missing from imps, for example, so I would just go kill imps until I get this energy tick, and then go to the next category. And if you complete all of them, you should end up with like 700 and some odd energy, something like that. You can get 3 a week from Dark Rifts. That is less than stellar, but it's something. I'm not sure what kind of gear we'll need to do Pit, but it's got to be like 200, 300 at least. Maybe 2 and some change, 300. How about the Amity thing? So some of the knowledge is locked behind Amity, not usually energy knowledge, but sometimes. And my recommendation is to just spam wave the character. If it's a character you can get Amity with, you could just greet them, and that will give you Amity over and over and over again. It does cost energy, but it is by far the most brain-dead method. The Amity game is a little bit difficult. There used to be like a little helper for the Amity game, but it only had a few NPCs in it, because all the NPCs are unique. So that's a lot more difficult. That's way more difficult, I would say. Hello, Hikoki. We did indeed. We got a Kzarka just this morning, like 20 minutes ago. And we got a Dandy last night. I went to Kzarka last night. Got a Dandy. It also had a Belongings of Adventurer, which gave us a Voltara belt. So pretty good start. 100 AP already. Pretty good. Pretty good. Hello? We're back to doing this. We're back to this garbage. Why is my internet so terrible, man? It's just continuously awful. This is awful. I hate this. So for you, may I add you on friends list? Sure. Sure thing, man. My character's called Sick Ironman. Pretty good name. What is next goal doing main quest? The next goal is pets. So Mediah quest will give me one more pet. And then Valencia quest will give me the 5th pet. And that's all we really need to do for now until I get to level 60. Then we need to do Magnus stuff, so that I can get to Lomel and start doing these bosses out here. But, you know, that'll take a while. That is the current phase 1 goal. Complete through Valencia to get the pets. That's basically it. And then we're going to get a boat put together, figure out what we need to do to upgrade that, and start working on that. As far as like life skilling goes, we'll need to get some materials for it. Blaze 016, and then we'll make phase 2, because that will be phase 1 complete. We just have the 2 quest lines left and making a boat.
Anzatsu just subscribed with Prime.
Hey Anzatsu, thank you so much for the Prime, man. We appreciate that. Appreciate the support. Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. I should get rid of some of my stuff in here. We'll just dump some stuff in storage, I think. It's Dave. We'll dump those and those. Those. You can currency exchange. I have 900 mil. We're freaking rich, boys. And then we'll throw these in here. Kobelinus. I might throw that in for the LT. Back attack. Crit. Don't need the air attack. Bloodlet Eye of the Deserts. Mutant Enhancers. Where's my Kudum fragment? Where's my Kudum fragment, boys? Did I put it in Calpheon? I did, okay. Okay, good. Good. Should be everything. Ooh, I need to do something while we have this skill guide. I'm sure that they've changed this in recent history, but historically, if you didn't have a succession state saved and an awakening state saved, in your little skill preset, then you couldn't swap between them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save a succession state as state 1. And while I have this Armstrong skill guide, wait, there's a level restriction? Available from level 57. Okay, we're level 56, which means unlimited resets, I believe. We're going to go to Awakening. And then we're going to save an Awakening state. I'm sure they've changed this by now. They have to have changed this by now to where this isn't necessary, but this is just like my own mental that requires me to do this. It requires it. Only usable near... Okay. We gotta go to skill instructor. Okay. Prep for the future. Thought you hate enhancing a BDO and you go for Ironman account where you have to enhance everything. Yeah, but I like the Ironman playstyle. I don't like enhancing, but I do like the Ironman playstyle. %10 combat XP. Max energy, that's kind of nice. Don't really need the skill XP though. I guess I'll take the combat XP. Good shout. Good shout. $120 meters. My internet might be dying again, boys. That was some giga lag. Does anyone actually like enhancing? I mean, there's definitely people that like enhancing. It's just gambling. There's a lot of people that like gambling. Talk to Marty Bauer first. I'm trying. Gambling is different? That's literally an IRL addiction. It's not really different though, right? It's not really different between in-game enhancing gambling and IRL gambling. It's still like you're gambling your time and sometimes actual money that you spent. So it's not really different. Something like content, going for deck solves. I mean, that's also gambling. You are gambling with your in-game silver, your time. Will it go on the first click or will it go on the 330th click? Will it cost you 10 bill or will it cost you 3 trillion? It is a gamble. It's a mandatory gamble though. Like enhancement when it goes the first 5 tries. Yeah, yeah. You're like getting juiced on it. Could check people that just play during the balls to gamble. Classic. Gambling with their balls. Not me, man. Not me. Okay, how we looking? 13 there, plus 42, plus 60. Oof. Oof. That's not good. That's so many quests. What if I don't have a clue where the NPC is for the energy? Okay, there is a website for you called... I'll just link it to you actually. If my internet will load. Okay, here we go. I will drop this in chat for you as well. Okay, so what's going to happen here is if you look at this list, you'll see that it's identical to your H knowledge list. So what you'll do is you'll click the category. Let's say you're missing a guy in Eastern Balanos, and it's a vendor of Velia. These are exactly sequential with your H list. So if you have Lulu knowledge, but you don't have the person under Lulu, which in this case is Bella, you just right click, open link in new tab, click on Bella. It will give you a map ping of where it's found. An interactive map of exactly where you can find this person. This also works for mobs. So if I were to go to, say, ecology of Dregan, Cagtum tribe, and I don't have knowledge on enraged Garmoth statue, and I open that in a new tab, and we scroll down a little bit, not only will it tell me the knowledge gain chance, perhaps not on this specific, let's pick a better example. Cagtum laborer. Okay, it no longer tells you the chance, or maybe we don't know the Dregan chances. I'll get a better example. Kadri follower, Kadri fighter. Okay, so if you're missing the Kadri fighter knowledge, your base chance of obtaining is 2.5%. This could be boosted with like in-game items like a Weenie Loony Elixir. And it will give you a map ping of every single spawn location of this mob. So for ones like this, you just find a rotation that has a good amount of them. Like this circle up here looks pretty good. And you just start smacking them around. Or this circle over here looks pretty good. Or this circle over here looks pretty good. But yeah, this website is the main tool that I use. Because it's just like an inline thing. Basically what I'll do is I'll find a knowledge category I don't have all the energy in. And I'll open it up. And I'll just right-click Open New Tab on all the ones I don't have. And then I just autopath between them while I do other things. It's not like super efficient to do that, but it's pretty AFK to do that. Pretty nice. Pretty good tool. Casual player, so even if I reach end game, I'm not going to try and deck. Enjoy the game, not the progress. Yeah, the journey, not the destination. You got it figured out, man. Hello, Destruct. Good morning. Day 2. Let's give it up for day 2. We are here, day 2. We've made some crazy progress as well. We're kind of juiced. What's the next boss, by the way? Do we go to Mirrormock? Can I even damage Mirrormock without a matchlock? I'm not sure how Mirrormock works. But it could be good for the auras. Could be good for auras. The aura. What's the goal of the Ironman? Zephyros. 395, 460 is the current goal. It's going to be a many, many years away goal. But, you know, something to work on. Oh my gosh. We got an artifact. Okay. One artifact has combat XP in it. That's probably worth using, right? 6 monster AP as well. Huge. Huge. Seems impossible, but I love it. It is technically possible. The only thing that's like Giga RNG is Vel, because I can only go to 1 a week. But, I mean, the number of years it's going to take me to need the Vel technically is astronomically large. So pretty good shout that we get it. Pretty realistic to get a Vel before the end of the game, right? It is possible, but it'll take you years. That's for sure. Many years. Many a year. It will not be fast. Also, I'm not going to be like playing it full time, so it'll be even slower still. I just see people pitying deck. I'm okay staying behind a couple AP. It's not okay like people are wasting hundreds and hundreds of hours for that stuff. That is the endless treadmill, man. A game that has nothing left to go for is a game that you don't play anymore. So, they want the treadmill to never end. They don't want you to ever stop playing. And that's sort of just all MMOs. All MMOs try to do something similar. Not necessarily with gear. Some of them do it with like questing and stuff like that, but the death of an MMO is when there's nothing left to do in it. Ugh. Jeez, might be time for some Energico. Ooh, that's another thing. Part of phase 2 is food buffs, namely Simple Cron. So we have a lot of things to do in phase 2. Phase 1 will be very, very short, comparatively. Very short. So we'll have to get a worker empire set up. We'll have to start gathering. I'll have to start farming. I'll need to expand my energy pool to be able to do that. Because I also want to work on Getting boat upgrade materials. It's going to be a lot of work. But food buffs would be so massive. So massive and so necessary long term. Oh, defeat monsters, gotcha. We'll see how this goes now that we have some upgrades. Okay, we one-shot the pack. That's pretty good. Big change from when we were level 50 grinding here. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Rubber band from the dashes because my internet. Classic. Find the special ore. You got it. There might be an elite down here. There's 2 elites down here, actually. Infinity box. Very good. What's the gear score at the moment? We are 219. 220 if you average. Kind of a big deal. We're kind of a big freaking deal, man. We're geared. How do you CC me from behind you? Hello? Filthy scammer. More AP, less lag, much better internet, while all mobs are dying. The internet is definitely worse. Yesterday we made it 4.5 hours without any internet problems, and today we've already had a full disconnect. And it's been an hour. We might need more DP here, actually. Getting pushed around a little bit. Oh, speaking of, now we have like a crazy amount of blackstones. Why don't I just finish my Dobart armor? I don't see any reason not to just finish that. To, like, plus 5 or whatever. Get one of these. One of these. Skip. Okay. Beautiful. Now I have even more gear score. We're 231 now. Hopefully that DP is enough. Okay. 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 Okay, video game? Video game? Oofta. Only you now? Be a shame if someone flagged up. Go for it, man. Free trip to town, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Mystic, though? I don't really have an answer for that. Because that's pretty much it. It's not really a reason. Guess because she's tanky. From an Ironman perspective, it's best to play a ranged class. Because then you can avoid getting hit. The tankiest class is one that just doesn't get hit. So Mystic is not like the ideal choice for that, but I'm pretty interested. I think it could be fun. New training player here. What does Ironman refer to in BDO? Ironman isn't really a BDO specific term. It's more a term for how you approach a game. And what it means is just that I don't do player trading, so I don't use the central market or anything like that. There's a couple other self-imposed restrictions, but that's all an Ironman is. It's just self-imposed rules to make the game different, harder usually, sometimes more interesting depending on the player. Take back what I said, definitely not better internet. It's like, realistically guys, the internet will not improve until January, when fiber should be available in my area. That's how long it's going to take, so. Have any other account? It's still there. I still play it. Nothing happened to it. Weakness is tankier than sucks, so tankiness isn't a factor. Also, like, neither one of them are tanky enough from an Ironman perspective. You are perpetually insanely undergeared. So much so that you get like 2 or 3 hit by mobs. Melee classes are generally a bad choice. And so no melee class will be tanky enough to make up that difference of just not getting hit, right? That's why the strategy for the Ultimate Ironman was the Ranger. Because I was never going to have enough gear or tankiness to survive. So the only strategy was be able to do damage without getting hit. But the things that make you tanky in this game are harmony drafts. And that is an absurd thing to aim for on an Ironman. I do need to do it, but it's an absurd thing. Like a hardcore version I know of in WoW then. I've never played WoW, so I don't really know the details of WoW, but yeah, man. So your streams from local McDonald's, their Wi-Fi should be more stable at this point. I bet you it would be, actually. And also, I bet you their Wi-Fi would have more bandwidth. January soon anyway. It's not soon enough, man. If we have constant internet problems for the next 7 months, it's gonna be awful. Archer be fun or suck Megu? Yeah, those definitely would have worked as well. Both somewhat range classes. Oh my lord. Just move to EU. I can move anywhere else in the world except the US and have better internet than I do. I pay top 12% of the world prices for bottom 10% of the world internet. That's all we have. Because America's a scam. That I don't like. I don't like that we went through the mob on that skill. Mhm. Okay, game. We may as well be doing the Minecraft run from the printer. That's what it feels like. Do input, wait for result to print. Do input, wait for result to print. Teleport around for a little bit. It's so awful. Even villages and countryside have better internet in my country. That's what I'm saying, man. It's crazy. It's a crazy. I don't know why it's so bad, man. Oh my god, we're getting CC'd over and 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 over again. CC'd by the mob, CC'd by the internet. Nothing but CCs. Bam. Hello, Creeper. Good morning. Happy horrible internet Friday. It's like every other day, but Friday. Pretty cool. Wait, we're 57? Jeebus. What can we get here? Tornado kick upgrade. That'll be handy. Thunder Pound upgrade. Look at this. Wabam. In other news, supposedly the cable for my camera is supposed to be delivered today. I highly doubt that, though. But if it is, then sometime this weekend I can get that like vertical monitor thing looked into and perhaps set up. That should be cool. That should be cool. I ordered it 2 days ago and we don't have 2-day shipping, so I doubt that it'll be here today. We just do not have 2 days. That's like not a thing here. Okay. Back to this. We're just gonna offload all the frames into the ocean today. We don't need them. We don't need them. They can't hurt you. Hello, Peepo Bless. Good morning. Got 4 unnoted dragon plate legs as a drop. Unnoted, oof. Oof. AOS ranked matches begin. We dropped 4,000 frames now. And 5,000 frames now. We're just dumping them all. We don't need them. We don't need them. Who needs frames? We don't need that stuff. That's all a scam. Made by Big Pharma. Freaking internet, man. We're up to 8,000 frames dropped. We try and lawn at Tungrad Ruins. Tungrad Ruins is a chill spot, man. Should be kind of nice. Seraph was okay, but I haven't played lawn in a hot second. Seraph should be very, very good. Such a good class. A lot of down attack though for the for the green guy. Firm quest is out. I got you, man. Well, bam. I got you. Defeat Elezra's servant. Even the ads are lagging? What the heck? Mm-hmm. $57 and almost 50%. Pretty good. Mm-hmm. No awkward Z-buff switching. Are you playing like demon form, Seraph? That'd be crazy. Up like 40 AP since yesterday. Perhaps I'm just at the cap now. Maybe. What's the cap? I think 14. No, 13.95 or something. Standard cap. Yeah, 13.95 demi-human. Ironman again. Why this game is waste of time. Everything is a waste of time. Everything in the known world is a waste of time.
Hello there.
So, waste your time the way that you would like to waste your time. And I will waste my time the way that I would like to waste my time. Hey, Closters, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. We've dropped 15,000 frames. I've literally dropped half my frames. 42.2% of my frames have been dropped. So, I don't know why I even bother trying to stream, man. Like, the internet. Terrible. Absolutely awful. Marty Bauer. Where's Marty Bauer? Man, talking to all the NPCs is laggy. The upload's laggy. We're dumping all the frames. We're DCing all the time. It's awful. This is so dog water. And the ISP says there's nothing wrong. I think that they're incredibly insane if they think nothing is wrong. Clearly something is wrong. We're in the green for half a second. Must be some kind of miracle. Some kind of miracle. Ironman has no such market. That's the basis of it, yeah. No player trading is kind of like the basis of an Ironman. There's some like extra stuff that we usually throw in to make it fit better into BDO, but pretty much it. Most rest world might be using your internet. It's just straight up died for 8 seconds while I was killing Muspa. Oof. Router network cable, perhaps. I've already tried all that stuff. I've been having this problem for over a month. I've tried everything. I've talked to the stupid ISP AI that because you can't actually talk to a real person anymore. It says nothing's wrong. There's definitely something wrong. I've tried everything. It's also the only ISP in my area, so literally nothing I can do about it. They won't send a tech out because I can't talk to a real person. Because they just have an AI that says, no, you're fine, man. We're not going to do anything. So it's either terrible internet or no internet at this point. Which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool to live in a world with monopolies that exist like that. I have some of the worst internet speeds in the world, and I pay some of the highest prices in the world. Fun. Pretty cool. Well, hopefully you're still alive, Aaron. That would suck. That would be sketchy. Laggy loot? That's just the stream now, I guess. Until January. When there will be a second ISP in my area. MTR to your network to BDO's IP. If you see packet loss, you see that send and prove it. It's not even just BDO, it's everything. Stream, everything. And also, who would I send it to? The AI? Because I can't talk to a real person. Like, there's nobody to send it to. Their support system is just an AI bot. There's nobody that actually works there. Which might be part of their problem. The world is a scam. But it's not just BDO, it's upload, it's everything. My freaking upload it just constantly tanks. And that's why we drop all the frames. It's super inconsistent. I've dropped 33% of the frames in the last hour and 20 minutes. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I've also tried going to different servers, like streaming to different servers to see if I can get a different route. Like maybe one of the routes is messed up, but that has had no effect either. Working support, am I literally on midnight, 7 tonight? Yeah, you work for a company that doesn't just have an AI though. Like I swear there's zero support at the company that I have, but it's the only one. So you literally can't talk to anybody. So it's really dumb. I think that's like on purpose, right? Because they know that they're the only place in the area. So like, what are you gonna do? Cancel and not have internet? America. They don't have to deliver a good product if it's the only product and you need it. Pretty cool system we got here. Pretty cool. No support email? Not to one that like is in my area. They might be able to like forward it down the line or something. But it'd be a whole lot easier to not do that. I'd have to go through like a different branch, basically. A branch that's like thousands of miles away. Maybe they'll forward it. Maybe they just like literally don't have anyone over here. I don't know. There must be somebody though to like set up this stuff. You would think. So just come sloppy and there's a lack of competitors. Yeah, and the interesting thing is come January, there's 3 different companies installing fiber in this area. And so this will be the only company that doesn't have fiber. So I think that they're just planning to just not have customers anymore. Because that's what's going to happen. Is they're simply not going to have customers. Because the prices for fiber are less than I'm paying for this. And this is 12 meg upload. 12. And I pay 90 US dollars. Or I could pay 70 US dollars for 300 when fiber gets here. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe they already closed up shop and that's why the freaking internet is so unstable all the time, you know? Who's to say? Not using fiber? There is no fiber here. Literally do not have fiber until maybe January. That's the ETA on fiber for some of the companies. We do not have fiber. Could be its own issue. Remote area, copper satellite, 12 mega up down. It's also so old school. Yeah, it's the coax cable because we don't have fiber. But for years I streamed with no issue. for years. Now here we are. America. America. Did America pay 40 USD for 1,000? Yeah, I've heard all these ones before. I've heard all these. There's a guy in the Philippines that pays like $12 for 1,000. And it's like, brother, I pay $90 for 12. So if I could pay 70 for 300, I'd be happy. Literally 25x the speeds and still less money, I'd be happy. Let me have it. Hurry up and install, please. I wonder if there's an update, by the way. I'm sure there's not, but it has been a few weeks since I've checked. Jump. Okay, we teleported again. Nice. Nice. Yeah, it's just coming to my area. $25 USD for 200 megabits here in my area. Jeez, I would take anything, man. Anything's better than what I have. Literally anything. Magnus done? You have to be level 60 to do the Magnus. We are 58 though. I mean, it's kind of cruising. These Mediah quests are actually giving some good XP. They kind of juicing the XP, man. We need one more ring. Do we make a pit stop for a ring? That's tough. The rules the same as previous Ironman? Not exactly the same, no. Wholly the same, but there's a few changes. Exclamation rules if you're interested. A couple of minor tweaks, but generally speaking, it's pretty close to the first one.
Hello there.
Holy.
Sparky Rizza just followed.
Sparky, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. Val P2, yes or no? I don't know what that means. Val P2? Val P2. Valencia Player 2. Oh, Valencia Part 2? There is no Valencia Part 2 anymore. Well, maybe there is a Valencia Part 2, but you don't need to do it. Is there a Valencia part 2? No, there's just one now.
Hello
There's
there.
just one now.
Eratispo just followed.
Eratus, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well, man. I keep looking. We keep looking at all the horse spawns, thinking maybe we'll see a T8 floating around in there, but not good so far. One day. One day. A guy can dream. A fella can dream. Hello, Weave. Good morning. I have restored the Butte Slate statue. Run. Just this quest line and then Valencia, and we're free of questing for a bit. URNA, this is on EU. EU. You missed Valencia Part 2? You're a different breed, man. That was the most hated thing ever. Are you not from US? I am indeed from the US. Started guild Ironman, so people like me do Ironman too. I did that on NA when we did our first Ironman, and it was like immediately dead. People played the Ironman game mode for like 3 or 4 days, and everybody quit. So I won't be doing a guild. And then Azure also did a guild, and it's also dead, so. What's the update to this character? Do you mean like, what are the updates to Mystic? Because I don't know anything about Mystic. Or do you mean, have we gotten any progress since yesterday? Because we got a couple of things. What are the buffs for knowledge chance? There is a food, I think it's called like a Dragon meal or something. And then there's a elixir called Loony Weenie or Weenie Loony elixir. And then you have your like glasses and your earrings. Those are classic. There's also pets. Usually birds will have knowledge gain chance on them. Like this one. Find the secret letter. Oh. Secret letter, we found it. We found it. Any reason to play on EU then? Because my main account is on NA. And it makes no sense to have 2 accounts on the same region. There's just no reason to do that. Sun. They started my challenge 2 with a guild. Should be more fun to party up. Yeah, I just don't think like it's just a extremely unpopular game mode. People really don't like doing the Ironman long term, so it's hard to find people that'll stick with it. But good luck, man. I can't turn in this quest. You see how many times that contribution XP spammed across? Defeat cultists. Suck Mystic? We are on a Suck Mystic. And the internet is dying again. Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, damn. B knowledge. We're up to 249 effective AP. That's pretty good. With our AP buff and our Z buff. Pretty good. Put your hands away and run, lady. I don't think we're halfway through Mediah, man. Mediah is so long. It's so long. How are we looking? Oh my gosh, we're almost done with Mediah. 30 quests to go, and I think that at the start it's like 120 or something. We're getting there. Soon to be finished. What I might do though is grab some Energico. Grab a drink real quick. I don't have any monster, but we'll figure it out. We'll make it work. And then we'll finish off this quest. We should probably think about doing Mirror Mock in an hour and a half, though I don't know how to do Mirror Mock without a match lock. So I guess we'll just walk over there and try to punch it. See what happens. I guess that's Offin, not Mirror Mock. Because we need more latent boss words. I think I have some in Calpheon as well. Yes. We're, I think, probably 2 world bosses away from our first armor piece, which is crazy. You can do Kama for earring or others. I'm not allowed quest rewards like that. Gear rewards from quests are not allowed, so I will not be doing that. I think the play is I'll probably do like Proddy Cave for Tungrad rings. I can get like duo or try Tungrad rings, that'd be kind of nice. I don't know how I'm gonna get a necklace. We'll figure it out. We'll cross that bridge later. Take one of the main quests with Telepy earring. Yeah, I'm not gonna take quest gear. We're not doing quest handouts. And that'll be on the list. Same thing with like the Pen Boss gear and the Olvi Academy and all that stuff. All that stuff is garbage. Crescent time for sure. Unfortunately, Tungrad rings are better than Crescent rings. And it's all the same stuff to make, so I actually won't be doing Crescents. We'll have to do it a little bit for the Agris Journal eventually, but I won't be grinding there for Crescent rings. We're just going to skip straight to Tungrad rings. Mario with a 90 stream streak. Damn you, Tungrad. Indeed. I was going to foot pedal today, but my freaking knee is cooked, man. I foot pedaled so much yesterday. But we're close, man. We're so close to 99 agility. It's like crazy at this point. He's crazy. He's so crazy. I was hoping to get like a long-term auto path here. Ooh, the other thing. Okay. Let me modify phase 1. Let me modify phase 1. That we don't need caps lock for that. It's okay. We have modified phase 1. I think I can do that in Heidel. I think they have a tool workshop. Tool workshop. That one's a level 3 tool workshop. I think we can make a fishing rod. Magnus fishing rod. We need ash timber, steel, pure copper crystal, monk's branch, and blackstone powder. That's definitely something I want to do. Definitely something I want to do. Maybe we'll just purchase all. Oh, I'm remote, of course. Oh, it actually purchased them. Okay. I'll at least have the workshop, and then we just got to get a couple of things. I can make a Magnus fishing rod. We'll have to enhance that eventually anyway, but not too difficult to make, I don't think. The steel should be fine. Pure copper crystal, I guess, is going to be like the hardest one of those. Realistically. Monk's branch, I'm just going to get from like chopping trees or something. That's not going to be that bad. Blackstone powder is super easy. This is going to take a long time to make, though, because I have 100 energy. And the Monk's branch alone will probably take more than 100 energy, but also I have like white grade tools for the time being. I'm kind of interested in crafting Manos tools if it's doable. May as well. But it'll be a long road. Long road for sure. But that'll be one of my like passive money makers. It won't be good because I won't have any mastery, but we may as well start fishing, start getting some XP, start getting some of the fish thingies. These plump coelacanths. These will be good for something, I'm sure. Some enhancement help kits maybe for some free sharps. Free memory fragments, I don't know. It's only a 1 though. It's not that good. Valkskry though, probably worth. And just money as well. Probably worth. Kobalanus. Kobalanus. We're getting close to done with phase 1 though. A bit of questing. We'll go pick up a boat. I guess while we're chopping lumber for the boat, we can get our monk's branches. Weave with the 30 stream streak. Sheesh. You guys are streaking. Despite the internet, you guys are still streaking. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, boys, give me just a minute here to go mix up a drink, and then we will be finishing the Mediah quest line momentarily, getting our 4th pet, and I think we'll just run right over to Valencia, get that done, and then we'll be done with questing for the time being, at least until we're level 60, where I might do the Magnus skip just quickly, because that will unlock Land of Morning Light bosses, which I need to get some of these done ASAP, these world bosses, to get the exchange token, so we can start getting our embers for sovereigns. The sooner I start on that, the better. So, oh, more free stuff. What do? What is? Skill XP. Okay. Give me just a minute here, boys. I'll be right back. Okay, let's continue, shall we? With a little bit of question. Everyone's favorite thing, everyone's favorite activity in Black Desert. Slogging through the quests. Ironman. Increased log drop rate coming will help. Wait, they're making it so that more logs drop when you smack some trees. That'd be kind of nice. That would be kind of nice. Once we finish phase 1, we'll make a quick little structure for phase 2. But we're close, man. We're close. I guess maybe the Balinus fishing rod should be part of phase 2. Maybe it should just be the start of phase 2. Because I'll need to be doing life skills anyway to get this stuff. You gonna barter on Ironman for real? That's part of the plan. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of difficult because I'll need some of the materials ahead of time. I can't just like buy the exchanges for the T1s, but it should be a semi-AFK way to make some money, which will be nice. Hello, Talon. Good morning. Are you gonna say amity farming with NPCs? I could never. I just wave at them. I can't be asked. Buffing gathering in general. Deserved, to be honest. Gathering is kind of bleh. The cursed chest. Man, we're almost done with the Mediah. Also, I don't think Valencia is that long. Check if it's still lagging after tonight, otherwise I'll also skip in front of it today. Yep. CBA died a bad ping for sure. For sure. Run in, run in. Oh, I guess I want my horse for this, don't I? Because it's 2,000 meters. Horse. Horse. About 30 more KC and I'll have my upgraded imbued fart. It's like the Garmoth's fart. Hello, Miss Flawful. Good afternoon. Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. Stuck on a rock. Okay. It's even more rare than Garmoth's heart. Yeah. Yeah. Well, thanks. How are you? A little bit annoyed by the constant internet problems, but you know, we're in the green zone for now, so I'm trying to make the most of it. Other than that, pretty well. Spin a build, you pick Suck Mystic yourself. I picked Mystic. I'm not necessarily stuck on Suck. But I did pick Mystic. I'm not really sure why. I just thought it'd be kind of cool. There's not like a strategic decision behind that. It's just kind of cool. We'll see how it goes. So far, so good, I guess. Just Superman mash with alts. Think you drop it all the way down to 500 hours for the imbued heart? That's crazy. That's crazy. A Garmoth heart is like way easier to get than that. You're in the Vel's heart territory there. You just can't farm for any of that stuff. Okay, defeat Soldier's Cemetery. You got it. Get defeated, Soldier's Cemetery. Doesn't do no damage, okay. There we go. There's the damage. Let's get our pets out. Is Ironman gonna be able to do group spots in the future, or are you keeping strictly solo spots? There's not really a reason to do group spots is kind of the problem. But I think as long as I'm in a position where I'm not getting carried, i.e. I meet the caps for the spot, I think it's fine to do a group spot. There's just not really a reason to. Grind out of Vels or a Garmoth. Wouldn't be long or grind. Yeah, I think it's like, what, 1 in 100 is the technical drop rate. Even if there was like a grind spot for that stuff where the item was 1 in 1,000, I think that'd be better. Or like 1 in 100,000 or 1 in 1,000,000 even, because like the Elton piece is 1 in 200k. If you could kill something and have a 1 in 1,000,000 chance at a Vel's heart, it's like it's super unrealistic, but for accounts like this one, or for people who can never go to Vel, at least there's an option. That'd be kind of cool. Only for group BS and dungeons. What is BS? Black Shrine? I won't be doing hard mode Black Shrines on this account. There's no way. And I probably also won't do dungeons. I just don't think it would be a good use of time. Jordine Wen, we're a hop, skip, and a jump away, man, at the rate we're going. Look what I got yesterday. Dun dun dun. What'd you get? We clicking? We waiting 3.5 hours for the internet to load? It still hasn't loaded? It still hasn't loaded? It still hasn't loaded? Okay, loaded. You get a Tet Labresca? Because that's what's highlighted. Or are you talking about your deck awakening? Because that's crazy. That's crazy. You're basically full deck. Sheesh. Try Adana armors. Man, now you can get your Adana helmet. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Guess how many taps? If it's under 300. Grats, man. I'm going to guess a pretty low number because you're pretty excited about it. So, 25? Lower than 25? If it's 1, you should keep that to yourself. People aren't going to like that. People aren't going to like that. Higher than 1? If it's 2, you should keep that to yourself. People aren't going to like that. Lower than 2, higher than 1. 1.5. So it's less than 5, which means people aren't going to like that, man. Less than 200, people are going to hate that. But grats, man. Deserved. Yo, we're 59. The Mediah questline is actually crazy for XP. We were 56.5 when I first started it, and now we're 59 and I'm not even done. Do they, like, juice the XP from the Mediah questline? That's insane. That's insane. Now tell Blue Squadron? I don't talk to Blue Squadron. You're gonna have to tell them. Exclamation redeem ban. Do you have the book that gives XP from the quest? I don't, no. The Changa Tome? I don't have that. I don't have that. $10 hours on our rifts. An hour for Offin. We should probably go to that just for the boss auras. But we're going to be kind of in the Valencia area. Look inside your inventory and open the chest. Gotcha. Come on, internet. Interrogate Marty Bauer. "12 quests to go. And then pet. Phase 1's all the main quests. Are you considering bartering in the future? I do plan to barter eventually as like a passive moneymaker. But phase 1 is right here. Phase 1 is to unlock rifts. We did that. They are spawning in 11 hours or whatever. Main quest line for the pets and get a boat to make Vel possible. So this, I'll probably just buy a Bartali sailboat and look to upgrade that. And I also want to make a Balinus fishing rod. which isn't too crazy. We'll need to do some gathering for it, though. I need like monk's branches and pure copper crystals and stuff like that, so a little bit of effort on that, but fishing will be another one of those things I do passively. It's all part of the plan. Phase 2 is going to be a lot more difficult than Phase 1. A lot more time consuming. But Phase 1 was super necessary. We had to get the rifts unlocked. We've got to get our pets. So we got to get something that could technically damage Vel. The Bartali bow is pretty bad for that, though. Like, it's hard to actually hit Vel with it. But it is possible to do, so. There's nothing? Yeah. It makes it, like, possible to do. We can make exactly one Vel spawn, so. That's the plan. We'll go to the Wednesday Vel spawn. And cross our fingers. Vel platoon off limits? Yeah, because that'd be, like, getting carried, right? I will just hit the boss. I will just hit the boss. We'll also have to physically sail out there and sail back every single Wednesday on stream. So that's pretty cool. A faster boat would be helpful. But, you know, it's whatever, man. Get Caravel quick. I don't think there's going to be anything quick about getting a Caravel. I haven't looked into it too much, but I only have one character and 100 energy, so like it's going to be probably weeks of gathering. Can't get good damage on Vel, you get a worse bundle. Intermediate one, get a straight dookie. It's better than 0. No more horse? I really don't want to do horse stuff, man. Ideally, I would find some T8s in the wild and we'd try to, like, finagle them into a dream horse, but getting a courser is pretty absurd, and then getting the materials to actually make a T9 is also pretty absurd. But I don't want to just spam catch horses for money. That was like the worst thing I've ever done, so I'm good. Hello, Guns Heels. Good morning. Happy Friday. It's Friday, my dudes. Normally, Friday will be main account day, just going forward. So, next Friday, we will be on the main account. Also on Monday, we'll be on the main account as well. And after stream today, I got to do my weeklies. And do guild bosses. That kind of stuff. Maybe I'll figure out a passive thing to do on this account while we're playing the other account. Hello. +1 energy, huge. Still waiting on my freaking boat on the main, man. Gotta be like 30 something of them that have sold. And nothing. Nothing. Time to make food. Enjoy. Shadow Nerf Hex, or am I unlucky? Got like 25k trash, winning 21 despairs in an hour there. 21 despairs is more than I've ever gotten there. But PA and Shadow isn't really a thing. But maybe. Seen people get 30, 35. Yeah, it's just RNG, man. I usually get 9. I think 9 is actually my record. So. How many hours are Hex? Getting closer to 25. Why you not take damage? Hello? Okay, he's dead. We're super close to finishing this now. Mediah, Purified Ritual. Also, it just gives us a monster damage reduction artifact. Very good. Very good. I will yeet that on right now. Thank you. Black Spirit Crystal as well. Hang on to that. Maybe we can make a Rebellious eventually. That'd be kind of nice. Okay, it wants us to go to Mediah. Where's our map at? Right here. Altanova. Use Travis map speak. The Prince Bereeds the Third. You get 15 to 25 in Hex. I get like nothing, man. Nothing. But I haven't spent that much time in Hex. It's not really for me. I don't really like it. No voids is gonna suck. Do you not have voids? Prince Bereeds. Pet. Bereeds Janaid. Look at that. We did it. I guess we haven't technically finished the Mediah questline, but we're basically done with it. Just hand the seal over, I think. And talk to one more guy, maybe? Maybe. The sun. The sun. It's so bright. Black Spirit's Gift Enhancement Box. Okay. And we'll start Valencia Part 1. Mediah completed. Our pet has been obtained. Wherever it is. Where cat? Right there. Okay. Our fourth pet. Very cool. Very good. Very nice. Also, the Calpheon questline that I did gave me 2 storage maids. Look at that. Those I'm sure will be useful for something. I guess like take out pet food if I'm missing it or something. Would be what I could think of off the top of my head. But Mediah questline done. I think we're just going to run right over and do Valencia. Because why not? May as well get that out of the way. Get our last pet. And then move on. You don't? It just hit me. You can't get voids or upgraded Hans, stuff like that for a while. Yep, definitely. Yep. But it's not that big of a deal. We'll just get more gear for it. I don't even have voids on the main, so it's not that serious. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. We'll figure it out. We got to get to like 1100-ish AP. Plus or minus. So that we can acquire Debarekas and then do Honglin and make some Karazods. That'll be a big spike to our gear once we can get out there. But that'll be like Black Stars, Pen Armors, Flames. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of Kafirs as well. Post. It takes me 35 seconds to talk to anyone. It's crazy. Hog internet. Oh my lord. Ooh, we should repair our gear now that I'm thinking about it. Don't have a tent anymore. We gotta repair. +1 energy, very good. Okay, there's only 55 quests left in Valencia already. So under half as many as Mediah has, which is pretty interesting. I think it'll take longer though. There's a lot of like running around stuff. Not sure. I guess man, maybe the strat is it worth it to do distos? Probably not. Because we're just gonna go right to Karazods after. So maybe we do like Tungrat earrings, which is ugh. But maybe we crutch on some Tungrat earrings. We need like Ash Forest AP. We need to be able to do Ash Forest. And that's going to be hard. Ash Forest is a lot of gear, man. Got to get a Debo neck to make a Kzarka with, so that's going to be... And we can't, like, we're not on a ranger, so I can't just, like, cheese it by dodging the mobs all the time. So I guess step 1 is get to Turos for the chest flame, and then step 2 is get to Jade for the helmet flame. Our boots are just going to have to be boss gear for a while. We'll have to do weekly Lomal bosses for the gloves. So our DP should be fine. Hopefully we'll get some early Remnant of the Rifts for Black Stars, but that gets pretty scary. Hello, Captain Sahada. Good morning. Happy Friday. Let's see what this looks like. Let's just plug in what this might look like. Get, say, a Tet Black Star and a Tet Black Star, which is already pretty crazy. And we say, like, maybe some Tri-Tongrad earrings. I think those would be reasonable. And some Tri-Tongrad rings. Okay, our 555. Oof. Then I guess maybe like a Tri-Voltara. And then we're only 600 APOA. Going Devo or Kzarka route? Definitely not Devos. Definitely not Devos. Man, this is going to be rough. 575 Kama. How are we going to get to... Are we going to have to make a Pen Black Star into a Sovereign? Even that's not, like, crazy. Then maybe get this one to Black Star. Like, oof. Maybe get this to Pen. Like, man, getting to... The moment we get the Kzarka neck, like, things change for us, and we can actually, like, get some good AP going. But, man, getting the neck in the first place is going to be so much freaking work. That's crazy. We'll have to figure out a rough plan for that. We might even have to do, like, Kratuga for Ogre Rings or Laytons to just have, like, an in-place thing to get more gear. I don't know. It's going to be tough. Don't forget to do Nuver. 41 minutes to Offin. We definitely need to do that. I don't know how long it'll take me to get over there. That's pretty far. Pretty far. Maybe 25 minutes. What about Jatina Pen? I'm not doing that. That'll be a quest handout. Let's see, what does it look like if we do a Ogre Ring at Tri? Yeah, with Sovereign, it's 742 effective AP. Of course, like, maybe we'll have food buffs by then, so... 772. We'll look into some crystals, maybe. Maybe there's some crystals we can get. I don't know. Was it with Tuggy Neck from history? Oh, yeah. I guess we could do the Tongrad Neck. Hello? Oh. Hello? Hello? BDO? Okay. Okay, I guess. It didn't like the plan. BDO didn't like the plan. Yeah, I guess food buffs and a destruction stone, that'd be another 36, but like we're gonna be a far cry from relevant Ash Forest gear. But we might just have to deal with it, you know? We might just have to deal with like it'll be a slog, but I guess what hits harder? Ash Forest or Upper Sakraya? Because we could also do Upper Sakraya for rings. And do Kzarka that way as well. But if we're only 750 AP with a Tri-Sovereign, like how are we going to do Honglim, which is like 9 something, right? I guess I don't know what Honglim is. Let's take a peek. Honglim. 920, 950? Yeah, we're going to be under geared for a bit. I hope that doesn't stay there. I would love it if this would go away forever. Are we just going to have that now? Great. More garbage on the screen. We get Essence of Dawn though? Honglim's like 950? Yeah, we're just gonna have to slog through Honglim probably. Your Mystic can definitely help. Awakening Mystic is quite tanky. Nothing is as tanky as not getting hit by the mobs. The strategy for tankiness is to play a range class. I don't think that being a Mystic is going to solve my problem. But also, like, Fallen God armors are super doable with low gear, right? Because Turos is pretty low gear, and there's a weekly for it. 825, 795. We can go way earlier than that. Not a big deal. Jade is a little bit higher, but, you know, we can go a little bit early. There's weeklies for those, so we can get that stuff as long as I can survive. I'm not as worried about survivability. I'm just worried about like how friggin' long it's gonna take us to get anything. Just get a little over 800 and you good? This is 754 with a Tri-Sovereign. Like, you know what I mean? Getting 800 is the problem. That is the problem. So it'll be tough, but we'll figure it out, man. We'll figure it out. Which Lightborn outfit gives the most crons? What the heck is a Lightborn? 53 out of 75 for Oct on Awakening. Starting to see it's going to pity. It's like my offhand Oct. Eventually things will turn around, man. If you double pity the Oct, then you'll double one tap the Nov. Honglim, if you get the Demi-Human license set up, could be doable. The issue is that the way to get Iridescence is from Jade, and Jade has the same AP requirements as Honglim. So it's tough. Is that AP counting crystals? I don't know how to get crystals. How am I going to get the crystals? That's the challenging part. I could get... Maybe I could get some of the Dark Fangs. So 10 AP. Can't get Macalods that early. Well, I maybe could craft Macalods that early. It'd be a huge pain though. Can't really do Rebellious. What else is there? Events. So hope for an event that happens to give me the necessary crystals and then hope that I never ever die. It's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough. Chris event out right now. I've received 0 of the things in 2 days. Normally we can get Gearins. Yeah, so that's 10. It's definitely doable. Yeah, it's just gonna be tough to get that early stage of gear, man. It's gonna be tough until I get enough enough gear to like do Star's End and these places that drop crystals. It's gonna be tough. Maclot event out right now for ore. I don't have any ore. I've played the game for 2 days. It's given me 0 ore. So I understand that there's an event right now that gives you exactly 1 Macalod, which on its own is totally useless. But I haven't gotten any ore. Quest for free crystals right now. There's a quest for 1 free crystal. You can exchange the mysterious ore for 1 free crystal. Can't see in your country? You can't see in Imgur? What do you mean? What? These are the rules. We're using swords and stuff. It's just a normal Ironman with 1 character and no like quest gear handouts and stuff like that. So 3 quests, 10 ore per quest, but you can't get 3 Macalods. You can't just get 3 of the fancy Macalods. There's like the tiers of the quest, right? Content not available in your region. Okay. Oh yeah, Offin. 32 minutes. We're going the wrong way. Should we just go to Offin? Should we just go to Offin? How far away is that? 10,000 meters away? Jeez. This quest can give you a lot of goodies like Brutal Estimation. I understand that the Mysterious Ore quest is good and it gives you some crystals. The problem is that I have 0 Mysterious Ore in 2 days. And I don't know how long the event is. And that is only good as long as I never ever die. And I am definitely 100,000% going to die and lose all my crystals. So we need an effective way to replace the crystals. So we need to reach the point in which we can do the thing to replace the crystals. That is the baseline. The baseline is not an event that happens once every 2 years that could give me a crystal. The baseline is being able to replace them when necessary. And even the best crystals in the game do not make it easy to get to 1100. So we're still going to have a problem. Even if I'm handed the best in slot crystal setup, it's still going to be very difficult to get to 1100. Going to be a lot of work. 7 days left? Yeah, there's no chance I get it then. If I haven't gotten any so far, and we're looking at... I have 2 more days of Ironman playtime before the event's over. That's basically where we're at. That's basically where we're at, is I have 2 more play days. Which is fine. We'll get the stuff eventually. Oh, we're level 60. That freaking Mediah questline is so crazy, man. I didn't realize we were level 60 already. That is crazy. Juiced XP on that. That unlocks all our stuff. Oh, I don't have enough skill points, but, you know, whatever. The situational crystals help get to the point where you can replace them. Sort of. A lot of them are like time-gated stuff. Let's go get the nodes in Lomel to get from nodes. Yep, that's part of the plan. Part of the plan is to get the workers on that stuff. I need to do the Mount of Eternal Winter skip. Not Mount of Eternal Winter. The Magnus skip. Which we needed level 60 for, which we just got because of that. So we're going to run and do Offin, and then we're going to finish Valencia quest, and then we're going to do Magnus skip. And then we should be set. Should be set. It's going to be a lot of work, boys. Lots and lots of work. Got a long road ahead of us just to get to Kzarka crafting. And then once we're at Kzarka crafting, we have a lot of work to get to the next thing. Let's say this is back up in NA. I need to get my last 4 wins for the 10 wins before Seraph gets a nerf. That's funny. That's funny. Move us to questline 2? Yeah, that'll give us our 5th pet. So we'll have a bunch of tier 1s, which would be nice. But so far it's been 3 minutes and we've made it 2,000 meters. I guess we won't have a problem getting there in time. Let's work a little bit on phase 2 then. So phase 1 is almost done. We've unlocked the rifts. We have 1 more quest line to finish to do this part. The boat for Vel, this costs 10 mil, and I want to look into what it takes to upgrade the Bartali boat, so maybe we'll do that. BDO Bartali boat upgrade. What are the materials we need for this? Let's see, it can upgrade into a sailboat or a frigate, I guess. Probably sailboat. That's the way to go. Bartali sailboat can't be upgrade, can't be canceled. Materials, ship parts, yada yada. Upgrade ship, pros and cons. I don't really care about pros and cons. Okay, here it is. Here it is. We need 350 standardized timber squares, which is about 1,600 usable scantling, which is about 6,400 logs. This alone is going to take days of energy burn for the Bartali boat. Okay. Then we need steel, 250 steel, which is iron ore into iron, melted iron shard and coal. Coal is a huge pain to get on an Ironman. That's going to be a lot of like server hopping, grabbing 3 different coal nodes, server hopping. That's going to be a pain. Pine plywood, 700 pine plywood. So we need about 5,200 pine timber. Oof. Flax fabric. This one is not so bad. I could just set a worker on this. And maybe we'll do that while we're running by Heidel here. Is I'll just grab a worker and I'll put him on the flax node. And then this will just be a fully passive right here. And some money. That's not a big deal. And then we got to buy the permit. And then we have to get all of the parts and get them to plus 10. Which I guess we'll have to exchange the tier 1 barter mats for the stones to upgrade the thing. I tell them that even when you have the mats, it takes weeks to craft because worker can't really craft in one go. That's just the upgrade. That's not the crafting. That's just the upgrade from the Bartali boat. I know that like crafting a boat takes a long time, but in this particular case, we're just going to upgrade a Bartali sailboat. And so it will take 0 time for like worker crafting. That's a lot of pine though. Pine and logs. Also, my workers are out of juice. I set them on the chicken and meat nodes. We'll have to get some beer cooking here soon. It isn't the upgrade. This is the upgrade. That's specifically what I looked up. It is the upgrade. You do these things. You go to the wharf, you click upgrade, and it upgrades it. Building a frigate in Ethereum started 3 weeks ago. That's because you're building it from scratch. I am not building it from scratch. I'm upgrading. Okay, we need... lodging would be ideal. A little bit of lodging. Where's my lodging? Lodging. Lodging. This will be enough lodging for now. Okay, let's get a couple of workers for Heidel. I mean, beggars can't be choosers, man. Skilled human. Skilled goblin. Skilled giant. Human. We're gonna run out of energy here soon. That's probably enough workers for now. And then over here, there's a flax node, I believe. How to get it? Don't build it from scratch. You can buy for 10 million silver a Bartali boat, and then upgrade the Bartali boat into an Etheria sailboat. Watching streams chillaxing. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. That's the goal and the general vibe. What are your plans for a horse mount? My plan is that I occasionally walk near horse spawns and pray that there's a T8 in it. And so far, it's not worked out for me. But that's why I'm carrying around the rope and the sugar. Use Bartali for Vel to get the title stones. Yeah, the problem is like it's really hard to hit Vel with a Bartali boat. It's what I used during the event period for the 10 Vel spawns, and it is just super hard to actually hit Vel with it. Okay, invest contribution, flax and flax thread, skilled goblin worker, max, start. May as well get some wheat and pumpkin while we're at it. Why not? More stuff, more gooder. But this will take care of one of the requirements just passively, which is very good. And now we can keep autopathing. Yeah, I don't really know how the horses is gonna go because I can't get reroll coupons, so we just have to hope and pray that we just get lucky on a courser, which is pretty unrealistic, I would say. And then for materials to make a T9, big old question mark. And then if we do somehow miraculously manage to make a T9, it's also not going to have all the skills. So it's just not going to be overly useful. If I can get a T8 that has like drift, sprint, and excel, I'd be pretty happy. But give me just a couple of minutes here while we're autopathing to run to the restroom and grab probably a little bit of lunch because I didn't eat breakfast today. We have 20 minutes before Offin spawns. We should make it. It's only 5,000 meters. We should be good. As long as we don't like disconnect or something. If we disconnect and we just stop running, we're screwed. But we'll see. We'll see. But give me just a couple minutes here, guys. I'll be right back. Good news. We're still autopathing. That's very good news. Spawns in 13 minutes. The other good news is I have acquired lunch. So we now get to eat it. Hang out a little bit. Talk to this big catfishman over here. Hello, sir. What your name is? Bojanka. What a name. We've never been this way. I cannot believe that the Mediah questline got me from 56 to 60. That's crazy. That's crazy tech. They definitely changed that recently, because that was not a thing before. Okay, I will work on my lunch while we're running. Want to take the wild horse from a stable keeper? I actually have a horse. I'm not sure why we're not on it. I don't really have an answer for you. We could be on the horse. I don't know. Probably would have been a good plan to be on the horse. But sometimes you just press T and you go make lunch, you know what I mean? In fact, I have a tier 6 horse that's actually... Okay, game. I'm here now, so it's fine. But if you did that when I was making lunch, that would have been a big problem. There goes the internet. We're dropping more frames, boys. Goodbye. Three streams in a day, guys. Crazy. We must be a professional streamer. 3 whole streams in a day? Just gotta keep turning it off and turn it back on again. And then it counts as more streams. Alright, let's grab our horse here. Be helpful. Remote collect. We ride. I'll log on Offin. Can you even damage Offin without a matchlock? Surely, right? Surely? We grind Ash Forest. I need just a little bit more AP. And by a little bit, I mean 900. And then we're close. Then we're close. Just a little bit. Should be there today. At the rate we're going, man. Should be there today. Are we ironing, my man? We are ironing. Iron Man. We're close to Offin. Can I even loot Offin with all the stuff in my inventory? I think I need 24 inventory spaces to loot. And start eating. Sandstorm sub-weapon box. Out here, quest reward. Can you go insane or can you use storage and stuff? I could use storage, yeah. Yeah, we're using storages. I just haven't been to one in a while. Okay, maybe I can finish my lunch before Offin spawns. 5 minutes, we should be able to. Should be able to. Let's give it a shot. I'm like 2/3 of the way done. Something like that. Something like that. Hey, that's the guy that was at Kudum the other day. Iron Maid. It's a lawn, boys. With some sovereigns. I want a seraph, I think. 70, 72, 70, 72, 28 to go. I think if we can get 2 bosses in today, then I can get the thing. So maybe by this Kudum in 3 hours, we can have an armor piece. That'd be nice. Want to show me your gear? Right here, man. We're freaking geared. Look at that. We're freaking geared. +5 ultimate Dobart. +8 Kzarka. +8 Dandy. We're geared, man. If you want my main account's gear, you'll have to do !gear. And it'll be the first link. But, yeah, I'm not logged into the main account. Get rid of that. Let's see. Hercules defense gear I don't need. Defensive sub-weapon I don't need. We're friggin' geared. Okay. Offin. Please, may I have some aura? Parisian Pen Black Star free to play? Yep. Beyond Pen Black Star. Not just free to play, but as an Ironman as well, so. Hello, Gravnays. How's the grind going? Pretty good. Day 2 Ironman. Oh, that's a skill that I didn't know existed. And it's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. We're freaking geared. We have so much gear, it's crazy. We're going to do Offin here. We're going to get 28 auras. We're going to get a piece of defensive gear from the auras. It's going to be a good day. Oh, he has a face. I didn't realize the tree had a face in the middle like that. How does one damage Offin? By the way. If I can't damage him, we're screwed. What's Ironman? It just means no central market, no player trading, that kind of stuff. There's some other rules to it, but that's the basis of it. Lag. What are these glowy orb things? 90+ years I've never fought this boss. I've only done it with a matchlock. I've never done it without a matchlock. I don't know how to do it. We're dead here. Yep. Do I have a relevant node? There is no appropriate place to resurrect. Come on, game. Jeez. How far away am I? Oh my lord. Oh my lord. It put us 2,000 meters away. That is not ideal for getting Offin kill credit. I gotta be honest with you. That is not ideal. Not great. Might get back in time? I hope. I don't know if I've even, like, gotten hit credit. Because I've only hit its legs. I'm not sure how that works. Didn't miss much. Only 5 minutes into stream. Yeah, it's our 4th stream of the day. Pretty cool. I guess after Offin, we need to discover a node nearby so that I have somewhere to resurrect. We gotta try and get back. See if we can get credit. Doing a boss? Yeah, we got murdered by the boss and then got sent 2,000 meters away as our closest resurrection point. Because I don't have any nodes down here. It's still up. Oh. He's almost dead. Okay, we got credit. Beautiful. Beautiful. We got some Lemuria shoes. Why did it cancel the thing? Okay. We did get some auras. I think that puts us up to 85. So one more boss should do it. Got some Offin roots. I got a Destruction Spirit Stone. That's kind of pog. A Cobalinus. Some tendrils. Those are worth 50k. 10 mil. 70 mil. Not too bad. Not too bad. Let's see. Let me make sure that we have as many auras as I think we do. Yeah, 85. We need 15 more auras. Which, if we get lucky at the next boss, he should give us 15. And we'll be set. Let me get a node discovered around here somewhere. So that I can have a spawn point if we ever do Offin again. And yeah, easily worth the trip. Easily worth the trip. I think it was like 19 auras or something. Pretty friggin' good. Fix your internet? No, sir. We've had 4 streams today. That's how bad my internet has been. We've had 4 streams today. Okay. This should be a good spawn point. Doo-doo-doo. Got myself lost immediately. Do the stories worth it? On a conventional account, not so much. You do get one free tier 1 pet for each of the main quest lines from Balanos up to Valencia. But if you don't need those pets, like if you already made your pets or bought your pets or whatever, then there's really no point in doing it. Why is my name blue now? Because you have enough karma. At high karma, post level 56, your name will be blue. Or a skilled trainer. Hollow Forest up the hill. Is this not good enough for like a spawn point? I mean, it's super close. It's got to be good enough, right? Basham Base. That's very far away. That's so very far from here. Oh, you chose a grind hour for Basham Base? I don't know if we can do that, man. I don't even have pets. I don't know if that's a thing I can even do. Like, I literally don't have pets. And, yeah, I don't know. Where even is Basham's? Down here somewhere, yeah. It is only 100 AP. But I don't have pets. And every other thing that we get would be totally useless except for the Utanus elements. Marnie's Realm Private. Why? Why? Melee AP, melee DR. I guess we could go out there for some energy. I don't have a way to track an hour, though, because I don't have loot scrolls or anything. I don't have a tent. I don't have anything. Scroll from Ems? Yeah. It'll be some. It's really awful. I'll tell you that. It's like one of the worst places, but it'll be some. And I have no loot scrolls. Let's see. What do we got? 75% drop rate? But, I mean, I could do it. It's going to be terrible, but I'll do it. Wasn't really the idea behind the redeem, but it's whatever, man. Give me 20, 30 minutes to get there, and we'll do it. I need to go up here somewhere. There's like a cliff or something over here. Level 12. Eventually, okay. They say it can track on stream, but who knows what'll happen. Yeah, it's gonna shut down like 600 times. I mean, it's already crashed. Classic. I am speed. Go Marnie Realm attracts for you. Is the Marnie Realm in the main rotation though? Because main rotation is like on this weird hill thing. Right here. I think it's right there. It might be over here. Or over here. Or over here. Or over here. I know there's a lake by it. That's all I know. You there yet? No, sir. Should we pit stop? Should we pit stop and do Magnus skip? I think we might be able to do Magnus skip. Because I think the requirement is level 60. Maybe it's not, though. It's Ataraxian. What if I turn on all my quests? Wait, Journey into a Bigger World? Nope, that's gear. Maybe you need to be in Valencia or Velia vicinity, I think. Something about that sounds familiar. So we'll make a pit stop, see if we can do a cheeky Magnus skip. Let's see, nostalgic for Velia, complete Calpheon main questline. Calpheon main questline, we did that. Check your main quest progress and lists main something something. Yeah, we've definitely done that, so we should be able to do this. Oh my lord. I'm so sick of the internet, man. I'm over it. I'm over it. Let me yeet my syllables. Maybe. Nine months to go. 9 months to go. For fiber. I actually saw them a few days ago. The company that's installing fiber. But they are quite literally on the exact other side of town. So it's going to be a while. It's going to be a bit. Should I get sponsored from Elon? I can't even install a satellite. I can't do the Starlink thing because I can't have a satellite. I'm in an apartment building and they don't like that kind of stuff. I can't even have an air conditioner hanging out of the window. They definitely would not allow a satellite. Okay, can we Magnus skip? The Magnus, nostalgic for Valencia. Okay, okay. Cheeky little Magnus skip. Cheeky little Magnus skip. Wait, check horses, check horses. Nothing. Just one T6, nothing else. I guess we'll do Eileen's request, but there's not really a reason to. One inventory slot. Quick. Get an inventory slot. Okay. And a Bartali. Paid for fiber before it was publicly available years ago. Had all done privately. I had to pay to have my road dug up and everything. Now fiber's pretty cheap and available all over the country for almost every area. Except for my area. Also, we're frozen. I guess it's supposed to be playing a cutscene, but I don't have the internet power to run the cutscene. Yeah. One day I'll get fiber. One day. Close. Jump in well. This will definitely crash the game, right? We are falling. Why you look so angry, lady? Can't move my camera now. I'm pretty sure we just have to meet Wuju. Okay. We just have to get to Wuju. Click, 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 click. Jeez, man. Maybe she doesn't like falling? Maybe she does like falling. That's why it took so long. I don't know. You skip, do you have to have done the quest on another character? No. No, you just have to get to the point where you meet Wuju. You need to obtain the knowledge of Wuju. And then you need to talk to your Black Spirit. Which should happen here pretty soon. We're just going to the point where we meet Wuju. Eventually we'll meet Wuju. I don't know if you have to do the first part in order to meet Wuju. You might have to. Yeah, you might have to do the cat boat thing. Essentially, it's just... somewhere in here you meet Wuju. I don't remember what it is. I don't know. Where Wuju at? Where that Wuju at? I remember having to do the cat thing the first time, so... we do the cat thing, and then I think we meet Wuju, because he's, like, restoring the thing. I think PA would have to do a full quest nowadays. It only took a few years for them to figure out that people don't like it. How do I disable system chat? So annoying. Okay, you go settings, and you untick the system. That's pretty much it. That's basically it.
Thrifted Catnip just subscribed.
Hey, Thrifted Catnip. Thank you so much for the T1, man. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate the support. My internet has not been ideal lately, and I'm sorry about that, but I appreciate the support, man. Hopefully the message got through. I kind of will show you how it goes here, because I think after we do this cat one, we'll be able to meet Wuju, and then I'm going to leave the thing and then do the skip. But it's been a little bit since I did it. Just a wee little bit. But it's pretty quick. It's pretty quick. Oh, there's this. Okay, there we go. Let the cat guide you. This is the dumbest part. I hate, because the cat is looking at. That's how the cat doesn't look at either one. Pretty good. Someone made a mod for Fallout 4, and it lets you play the entirety of Morrowind through the starting computer in your vault. Whoa. That's pretty cool. Hope they upload the song of the trailer of the new Yakuza game. Like, let's do it without the actual game dialogue. Is it not, like, out there? Is it a song they made themselves? Hello? Hello? Game? Please. Please. Skip. 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 Do that again, I missed it. Yeah, so if you hover over the cog wheel of your chat window, you could just untick the system box. It won't stop the like pop-ups that PA does. There's literally nothing you can do about that ever. They just will spam you with pop-ups. But it's the way that I have my chat box empty, as I just have everything disabled on the first chat box. And then on the other chat boxes is where I have the other chats. Talk to Wuju. Okay. So now we should meet Wuju. We need to obtain the knowledge of Wuju, which is multiple unskippable cutscenes. Nice. Nice. I remember when they played this trailer at a Calpheon ball, everybody thought that they were bringing the battle arena back, the battle royale thing, Shadow Arena. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, Shadow Arena's back! Shadow Arena, Shadow Arena." Does it kind of look like Shadow Arena? It was like the zone of Shadow Arena. Okay, we have knowledge Wuju memories. Is that what I need? I'm sure I don't need to do a second thing, but I might need to go into the basement. Okay, we should be able to skip. Magnus Abyssal Revelation. Accept this after you've escaped the Abyss 1. That's for the skill. There must be... I just don't know what the quest is called, man. Chest of the Abyss. Okay. Is it just auto-skipped? Can we just leave? Escape Abyss 1. Eventually, we will be done being transported. Stop. Do not show again today. That means every single day that we play this game, I'm going to have to disable this pop-up. I'm already annoyed. Okay, we should be able to just skip Abyssal Revelation. Progression Pass. Oh, I don't care about that. Yeah, we got our Magnus skill. Are we skipped? Have we done it? Have we done it? I think we technically have done it. There's not really like a skip anymore. Okay, we just jumped to Mediah now. Perfect. It's just that easy, man. You just have to leave. You do the little cat thing, you talk to Wuju, and then you leave. You're basically skipped. And now, in order to unlock the rest of the wells, you need to go physically to each region and talk to the storage keepers, which is really annoying. It's like a very arbitrary extra step for no logical reason, but it's PA, so what are you going to do? Hi, boys. To Bashim's. We'll give it a try for a bit. See what's up. Just go and roll and it won't show up? I guess. Yeah, we could just do the first quest. Okay, we're disconnecting again. Very good. This is going to be a rough few months for me, guys. And for you, I'm sure. What with the terrible internet. It's probably just loading over and over again. That's awful. Man. I would say hopefully it like fixes itself, but it's been like a month. I don't think that's going to happen. Frickin' interwebs. Okay, here we go again. Nice. That's only like 300 meters that we lost there. You tame that horse, this is just a T6 horse. It ain't serious. I think all of the wild, like the minimum wild tier horse is 6 now as well. Are we lost? Go this way. Lurk to do some cleaning. If you're done by the time I get back, enjoy your day. I almost certainly will be done because I feel my annoyance rising with the internet. I can only take so much, man. But enjoy your cleaning. Appreciate you hanging out despite the interruptions. And we'll catch you later. Okay, I think to get to the spot, we it's this way. Times are streaming in 144p so it doesn't lag. It'd probably still lag though. That'd be so funny. I could try 720 and like just see if that makes any kind of difference. But I don't imagine it would. I don't imagine it would make a difference. I don't know. Also, why do I still know where the main rotation of Bashams is? Why do I know this? Sir. Other sir. Okay, our pets are dead. I don't have enough feed to feed them. Kinda. Stop hitting my horse. Alright, we'll cruise for a little bit. Probably not a full hour, because like... Oof. You basically use a skill, wait for skill to register, and pack to die. That is current day BDO for me. It's like multiple seconds. It's so funny. Well, bam. Hey, we got a scroll. Well, bam. You're already death? You just don't know it yet? Like, you have to take over for him? That's crazy. You're lucky from the login boxes. I haven't opened the login boxes on the main. We'll probably do that on Monday when we head back over to it. And this account doesn't do login rewards, so definitely did not get lucky. But I think I have 3 cron boxes just sitting there on the main, so we have the potential to get another boot click. That'd be kind of nice. Bam. This is Suck Mystic? This is Suck Mystic. The old Succession Mystic. I don't know how we got to 60 so fast. Like, I'm not complaining, but that Mediah quest line is really good. Still need to finish the Valencia quest line, but then phase 1 of the plan is basically done. Waiting for the hits to register, it feels so weird, man. It's like a turn-based game. What's the next boss spawn, by the way? 2.5 hours for Kudum. Bashim. Do skill, wait 2 seconds, mob dies. Crazy. It's unplayable, man. Okay, that was more like 5 seconds. Terrible. We dropped 50% of frames, 51% of frames. Half the frames going out the window. Again. What are we even doing here, man? Go for 100%. It's trying, man. That's a 52% now. It's trying to do 100. On a Tannis, boys, I just saw it pop up. We got our first ever a Tannis element on the Ironman. Nice. Nice. Oh my lord. I don't know if I can take it, man. This is awful. Oh, this is our 5th stream today. We're down to 40% drop frames. It's happening. We're turning it around. Sarpania, you gotta bring that number back up. I don't know why it's so bad, man. Like, what actually is the point in even streaming? It's like, it's gotta be a slideshow the whole time. Like, what's the point, man? So annoying. The game is a slideshow. The stream has to be one too. Jeez, man. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna call it. I'd rather not do 7 freaking disconnected streams today. I'll go through the motions again of like doing everything I can on my end, resetting the router, checking the cable, using a different cable, everything I can do. But maybe I'll also try streaming at a lower resolution. I don't see why that would help stability, but I got nothing left to try, so that'll be probably what we do on Monday. I'll just have it set to go at like 720 maybe. 720p, see if that does anything. I don't know. But I don't know. Like short of that, we're literally waiting for January, which is very far away. And I don't know what the answer is here. So appreciate you guys hanging out despite the freaking terrible, terrible internet we've had lately. Hopefully it gets better. I don't know what to do about it, but fingers crossed. And thanks for the support today, and I will see you guys on Monday.